Okay, so I'm going to spend the next 30 non-consecutive days learning how to edit from scratch. First things first, to learn this skill, I'm going to need to get into the position where I have all the gear, no idea. The first thing that I needed to do was get more storage for my laptop, as I need to be able to download files and save recordings. So I bought an external hard drive for £120 for the cheapest one. Dang, this video is already going to cost me my soul. Next, I needed an actual editing interface, so I chose Wondershare Filmora, as it's free to Wait a minute, you're telling me there's going to be a watermark if I use the free version? Nah, that's cringe. So, now I have the one-time payment version, as subscriptions suck, and no, I was not getting Adobe, as it's £20 a month and there's no point unless you're a professional. Meanwhile, I am a loser. Now that I have everything I need, where do I begin? No, seriously, any ideas? I guess I should set a goal. I want to make one relatively edit-intensive video. What do I mean by that, you may ask? I began this challenge where all future disappointments are born, recording a Minecraft video, which marked the start of this challenge. On day one, I literally just opened Filmora and cropped a video. This sounds rather unimpressive, and that's because it is, wow. But to be fair, the recording was like an hour and a half long, and I'd never done this before, and you've got to start somewhere. On day two, I actually downloaded external clips, like sound effects and memes. My style of editing is definitely less serious, and more serves to make up for how unfunny I am. Anyway, let me show you what the video looked like at this point.
Warning! 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 Warning!
Ah, balls. So, my earlier videos may or may not have somehow gotten deleted off of Filmora. The video itself still exists, but I can't show you how it looked. But I can attempt to recreate what it looked like. Wow, such edit. Much wow. Wait, don't click off yet, it's only the earlier videos gone. The later ones are still fine. Day 3 was more of a setup day than anything. I finished the remaining portion of the video and realised that I had no channel to upload onto. So day 3 was actually the birthday of this channel. With all that sorted, I opened up my new love, Canva, and made the most trash thumbnail of all time. Yippee, we finished the challenge 27 days earlier than expected. Wait, why is the video already just begun? Now, to save you the pain of hearing me yap for another couple of minutes, I'm just going to give a general overview of my progress over the next few days. On average, it took me around 2 days to finish a video completely because of the little time I dedicated towards it, meaning that most days ended up with incredibly detailed notes that I'll show here. Thanks past me for writing 1-sentence long descriptions of entire days. That is for a reason though, as these first 10 days were just getting the basics figured out, meaning I wasn't putting loads of hours into a video, as you shouldn't really over-edit gameplay videos, and more intricate skills that proper editors use don't fully apply. Now, on day 11, I was doing a video, and I saw an opportunity for a funny bit to add in. I fell off a bridge in Minecraft, and wanted to add in this sound. The problem comes when that little bit I played is the only bit I knew. It's nigh impossible to figure out the origins of a song when you have no lyrics to go off. So I spent over an hour trying to find this song. I eventually gave up as it was midnight and decided to just message my friend who knows a lot about music. They somehow managed to figure it out from this tiny soundbite from the song mixed with my computer noise. I've no idea how, but at least I could do the joke now, bringing an end to that video. My capture card finally arrived. Yeah, I did buy a capture card, I kind of forgot to mention that. Hooray, this means I'm no longer confined to Minecraft Prison, and I can finally edit me playing a Switch game, or Elden Ring, or something like that. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, just kidding. Apparently I didn't even touch it until day 15. I'm about to retell this video. I spent half a year procrastinating at this rate. So, on to day 15. I plugged in my capture card. It's the wrong way around. And downloaded the software for it. Started recording, and noticed a really pretty decal they decided to add to my video. Demo mode. How interesting. How do I remove it? Well, that's the funny part. I can't. To unlock the capture card that I literally paid for, I need a code. But there's absolutely no code in sight anywhere in the box, meaning that I can't even record using it. Okay, so editor's note. I finally found the code and got it working, I think. But the code was in like the most obscure thing. It wasn't labelled code or anything. I just suddenly tried every single number I found on the box and somehow got it. So, I'm sorry, Easy Cap. I promise it wasn't anything personal. £50 down the drain and my spirit crushed. I went back to Minecraft. On day 16, I had some clarity. This video is going to be boring as balls at the rate I'm going. As for the first half of the challenge, I'd made no significant progress and had just gotten slightly better at my basic edits. So let's switch it up from here and try a different game. As a gambling addict, I decided to play Wuthering Waves, which I've quit since, so that's fun. And I did an exploration video. Exploring in those games is incredibly dull, so I'm going to need some more intense editing to make it watchable. So that's what I did. I even tried animating something. It didn't work, so I instead did choppy frame by frame movement, but oh well. Hopefully I'll learn how to move images across the screen at some point, right? And that takes us on to day 19. Day 19 was a turning point, as I'd begun a video essay for the recently finished season of Oshinoko, which is one of my favourite shows. This video was going to be different, as I wanted to build this up from nothing. No gameplay video as a crutch, this was going to be fully reliant on my editing. So day 19 was spent making probably the first good thumbnail of the challenge, recording the script, and doing some audio editing in preparation for what was to come. Oh yeah, I also made a crappy YouTube intro for fun. I didn't use it, but here's what it was. Day 20 and 21 were spent intensely editing another Minecraft video. What? The reason for that being a big break in between day 19 and 20, as I was consistently ill for like 4 months straight, and I didn't want the quality of the challenge to suffer due to that. I can promise you that no editing was done in this time, and I instead began making progress on other projects that will eventually see the light of day on my channel, so I'm sorry for that. Now that I was back into the swing of things with the video I made, I could properly begin work on the Oshinoko video, and begin I did. Day 22 was spent on redoing the voicing for the video, as this was when the older video files were lost. The real dedication of this day was spent on the first minute of the video. 2 hours for 1 minute of content was not good at all. But I had to sift through loads of content and find specific clips to match what I was saying, all while trying to avoid manga spoilers. This video was going to be as perfect as I could possibly do with my low knowledge of editing and excessive knowledge of Oshinoko. Day 23 was spent on the next minute and a half of the video. 3 hours spent on that little was bad, and I realised how slow I was at this. The whole video was 8 minutes long, and at this rate, I was going to spend 16 hours on it. I knew that wouldn't do, so I ended up kicking it into overdrive for the next 3 days. I had 3. Day 24 to day 26 consisted of approximately 12 hours of editing. I can't really give any specifics, as I didn't do anything particularly special. It was just a mad dash to the finish line, while making sure I kept the quality consistent. While the video may not seem all too impressive when compared to things other people have done with editing, I can safely say that I've done something that I can be proud of in this challenge. Now this is where script writing gets weird. For this entire script so far, I've been speaking in past tense, and I've been recounting what I'd already done. Whereas now, I've caught up to where I'm at. For the last 4 days of this challenge, I have 2 goals. I want to make this video you're watching here, and I want to make a YouTube short about this challenge. Now, obviously I'll add on something after 30 days, as I can't speak about something I haven't done yet, but I'll show a screen that says the exact point that I finished this challenge. I guess I don't really need to say it, but I finally finished the editing challenge, and this video along with it. I also actually learned how to partially animate images. I'm pretty happy with that, because I should have learned that way earlier on into the challenge, I'll be honest. I also completed task 2, as the short should now be up on my channel, hopefully, unless I've just messed up. So, what did I learn throughout this video? Well, I learned the basics of timelining and cropping videos, adding in external files, basic image movement, and how to create videos from scratch. I'm going to be real though, basic video editing can be learned very quickly, but getting to a higher level will take way longer than 30 days. I'm still really slow at editing, if you can't tell by the fact that this video took 3 days worth of actual editing, but hopefully I'll get better at it. Now that this challenge is over, am I going to continue learning to edit? Yes, but not directly. I'll continue to learn it as I'm going to continue making videos, but it's not going to be as hands-on as it was during the challenge. Thank you if you actually managed to watch to the end of this challenge. I promise I'll be more consistent with the next 30-day challenge. I'm not going to say what it is, but, see if you can do any speculation. If you want to see the progression that I took, you can check the playlist on my channel that contains everything done in this challenge. Thanks, and have a good day.